But the gaffer, one change has been made, and that is, of course, the player, the names of Sumaya Komuntale, coming in for Nachibuka Asia, and under Jim, this is Ethiopia, maintaining the same lineup, Redet, Trist, Mesetemes again. Naruja Shamira fighting on for this one. Free kick for Uganda, quick one taken. Sumaya launches a long one, looking for Najemba, and on to the goalkeeper, Lorato Jerusalem. Ball played here, and of course this is Mesetemes again. True Slima. Medan Sailo for Ethiopia. Tadese ball onto for a throw in for Ethiopian player out. Bizeyu Tadese. That is Nakachwa Samali. Takes the ball here to Nandede, looking for Nandago. There was a push on Tadese Bizeyu. A free kick for the Ethiopian side. Nandede has been having the very best of the game in the last two games played here for Uganda. But of course, not yet seeing the back of the net. Nyamboni Vieni looking for Meredos getting it. Captain for Ethiopia, Gailu Geneti. Ball being blocked away. And again, shooting from right here. Ball deflected onto for a corner. First corner of the day in this contest for Ethiopia. The game is still 0-0. This is Mesetemes again for Ethiopia coming into for this one. Uganda looking for a goal and Ethiopia badly looking for a goal. Temesegen Mese, a very good one here. Ball taken away by Samari Nakachwa and on to a throw in. Naluja, which is a long one here, looking for Najemba Fauzia. Lorato out of a goal. Najemba found into the penalty area. This was a very good chance for Uganda. Najemba Fauzia was left with the goalkeeper Lorato Jerusalem, and the referee pulls out a card for Lorato Jerusalem. It's a free kick for, this was Fauzia Najemba bombarding into the goal area. The goalkeeper with that professional foul. Luckily enough, Lorato wasn't sent off this pitch. Uganda having this very good chance. This was Najemba Fauzia. Uganda looking for a goal. Very lucky for Ethiopia that Najemba wasn't into that forbidden area. As per now, we'll be counting a different. We'll be counting on a different statement for Uganda. Najemba Fauzia with the Ugandan team doctor limping off the pitch here at the FUFA Technical Center in Njeru. Very good chance for Uganda in only 8 minutes that have been played. Uganda getting a free kick here. The referee, of course, now goes on to, this must be another yellow card, of course. 2 yellow cards making a red card here. The goalkeeper being sent off the pitch. Was wondering how this was very, very unlike Ethiopia, of course, getting a red card in the first 8 minutes of this game. The goalkeeper was the last man standing. Lorato Jerusalem. This was a red card for me. Yes, of course, the referee was on point because Lorato Jerusalem was the last man standing in this situation, denying an opponent a scoring opportunity. Lorato Jerusalem has been shown much orders. Uganda with the free kick here. This is a free kick for Uganda, and of course now Ethiopia must not take things for granted. I know they'll be killing off one player on the pitch and, of course, bringing on a goalkeeper. Waiting to see on who will be coming onto the pitch. This is Ethiopia. Mehret Tesema. Mehret Tesema. Uganda having a free kick in the first 10 minutes of this game. You're waiting for a substitute for Ethiopia. Goalkeeper denied Fauzia Najimba a scoring opportunity. That was in the first situation. Of course, the referee didn't see that coming, and now he got some advice from her first assistant, Bangrambona from Burundi, and then sending off Lorato Jerusalem into the dressing rooms. And now Ethiopia would be taking off one player and replacing with the goalkeeper. This is the final game of the tournament. This might be Sailu Maiden, might make way into the goalkeeper. I saw this coming. Medane Sailu paves way. Ethiopia are now 10 players onto the pitch. That was a very tactical move from the coach, Coach Haile Gebero. Ethiopia getting a red card in only 9 minutes into the first half of this game. Ethiopia are 10 on pitch and Uganda are 11 on pitch. This must be a very, very good opportunity for Uganda, with Ethiopia a man down. Sumaya Komuntale with the free kick here. Sumaya Komuntale. A very good one. Yeah! Boost away from the goalkeeper. Tesema Mehet. And now Kevin Nakachua again. Away by Temes again. Looking for Ridet Asras Nanga. Nakato. Rather Nantongo. Looking for Nakachua Kevin, and then this must be a throw in for Uganda. Nakachua Samali rather. Referee coming on to talking to her, a fourth official, Nduwayo Darling from Burundi. Those giving it the captain for Ethiopia here. Throw in for Uganda, Nakachua. Looking for Najemba. And again, ball taken away by Mr. Temes again. 13 played at the FOFA Technical Center in njeru. This is Nandago Hadija. And again, ball into a throw in for the Ugandan side. A long one here. Nakachua trying to cross that ball away. Trustlema looking for Mesete again. Nadunga, Naluja, Shabira for Uganda looking for Najemba Fauzia. Ball taken away by Bethlehem. Ethiopia Nyambon Vien looking for Riditas Rosnanga with Smaya and onto the goalkeeper Dafin Nyayenga. Some collision here from Ridit Asra Sinanga. Onto the goalkeeper Dafin Nyayenga. Ugandan goalkeeper player fouled here. Minutes played at the Ethiopia Technical Center in Njeru. It's Uganda 0, Ethiopia 0. The final game of the tournament. The title decider between the two sides. Naluja Shamira finding Margaret Kunihira. And again the skipper getting it. Player fouled here for Ethiopia. Getting it. Neredos standing up in a while, of course. Margaret Kunihira counter Sumaya. Launching a long ball here. And again to Ninagahura Shakira. Samai Nakachua looking for Fauzia. Ball taken up by Temesegen Merse. Finding Nadunga Bira. Nagahura Shakira Naluja to Nandago. Nadunga Bira, a long one onto Fauzia here. Again a free kick for Ethiopia. This is Gineti Haile looking for Meadows. Tinyamboni, VN. And again, player foul is Genet Haile. A foul from Nagahura Shakira. Free kick for Ethiopian side. One of the best players Ethiopia has been having in this tournament, Genet Haile, and one of the unsung heroes in this team. Nyamboni Vieni with the long ball here looking for Ridit Asras Nanga. Ball taken away by Bianadunga. Back to Genet Haile for Ethiopia. And again Genet, that was too much from Genet. In for the Ugandan side, Sumaya Komuntale. Sumaya Komuntale. This is Nandago. Nyamboni with the block here. On for throw in. Ethiopia. Komuntale with the clearance. Margaret Kunihira finding Nagahira. Nadunga Bira. The Ugandan player down. That is Margaret Kunihira. Player fouled was Margaret Kunihira here. Medical team called on to the pitch to give some medical attention to Kunihira Margaret. Haile Gabriel medical team for Uganda giving treatment to Kunihira, one of the best attackers Uganda has been having into this game. Ugandan gaffer Ayub Khalifa. Ball will be restarted in a quick way here. We are begging for this ball again for restart. Nadunga clears the ball onto a throw in for the Ethiopian side. Mesegen Nakasamali again. Mesegen Muse Naluja Nadunga with the clearance looking for Najemba. Brigadier misses. Bethlehem clears. This is Team Ethiopia against Smaya Komuntale with the clearance. Smaya replacing Nachibuka Asia. Genet Hailu. Genet Hailu, player booked again here for the Ethiopian side. It's a free kick for the Ugandan side. This is the CECAFA Under 20 Championship at the FIFA Technical Center in Njeru. Uganda on 12 points and Ethiopia also on 12 points out of the 4 games played. And this is match number 5 to Ethiopia and on to Uganda. Referee Nadunga Bira Nakachua with the cross here looking for Najemba, and again to Margaret Kunihira with a very good cross. Najemba Fauzia shooting from range. Oh, that was close to the goalkeeper Tesema Mehet. Goalkeeper Dapen Nyayenga. That was a very good chance for Margaret Kunira looking for Najimba. Najimba shooting that ball inside the goal area and down to the goalkeeper here. There Faudias Nyamboni Vien for Ethiopia. Free kick for the Ethiopian side. Bekere Amare with the free kick here for and again that was Nagaro with the clearance. Najimba that was Bekere Amare. Bia Nadunga coming into for this one. Nadunga Bira for this free kick for the Ugandan side. Nadunga Bira launches a long one here to Margaret Kunira. Sumaya Komuntale looking for Najemba Ninagayura, and again to Naluja. Nandago missing out on that ball. Cleared by Bethlem Bekele. Nadunga Bira to Nakachwa, and again ball on to Nadunga Bira to Nantongo in the Ugandan defense, and one to Sumaya Komontale, cleared away by Bekere, not far away from Genet Hailu. Sumaya Komontale with the touch here. Naluja Shamira on to Margaret Kunihira. Naluja Shamira again to Ninagaiwa Shakira. Again, very good protective play from Ninagaiwa. Nakachua with a very good launch here looking for Nandede. That was too much for Nandede Zaina. That was too much for Nandede Zaina, the captain for the Shikataka team in the FUFA Elite League. That is Nandede Zaina. Naluja with the touch here, and again to Sumaya Komontale looking for Nina Gahira, and again Samarina Nakachua. Nina Gahira with the ball again. Nakachua launches a long one looking for Najemba. Ball taken away by Bethlem Bekele. Very good move from Nandago. Nakachua. Mesetemes again intercepts Nyamboni Vien, and again there was a touch on Nandago Hadija. Uganda with the free kick. Very good move from Konira. And then to the goalkeeper, Tesema Meheti. Ethiopia looking for Ridit Asros Nanga. Nadunga Bira clears the ball. Ninagahira Shakira. Nandago. Ninagahira. Naluja. Sumaya Komuntale with the long one to Najemba. Onto the goalkeeper Tesema Meheti. This is Bekera taking that ball away for Naluja, and again launching into Nandede. Nandago, Ninagahira for Uganda. Sumaya Komuntale, Naluja. Ball taken away by Naridos. Ninagahira, Tokunihira. Ninagahira again. Launches a long one here to the right flank of the pitch. Nandede Zaina for Uganda. Nandede, very good cross for Uganda here, and a chance for Uganda. Nandago, goal number 1 for Uganda. Nandago Hadija again opening up the account for Uganda. That was a very good move coming in from Nandede Zaina. Trust me.
Ethiopia 0.
That was a very good chance. And Nandago Hadija doing what Nandago Hadija does. This was a very good move from the Ugandan side, and that was Nandede Zankos. Great pass here against Tadese with a very good toss here, and hoops Nandago Hadija with her left foot puts the ball in the back of the net. Ethiopia 0, Uganda 1. Nandago Hadija has been opening up an account for the Ugandan side on 4 occasions in this tournament. Clearance from Nantongo onto Nandede Nakachwa. Nandede again for Uganda. Nandago Nakachwa laying that ball onto throw in for the Ethiopian side here. 27 minutes played. Uganda 1, Ethiopia 0. Nandago Hadija opening up the account for the Ugandan side. A long one looking for Aswas Nanga Ridet. Naluja Tokunihira. A long one looking for Najemba. Very good clearance here from Bekera Amare. Sumaya Komontale to Nandago Hadija, and again Nagahira. There was a push from Nandago to Nyambon VN. Nandago Hadija 4 goals now with this tournament, but of course has been opening up the account for Uganda in 4 games. Nakachwa launching that long one to finding Nyambona, of course, in Nagahira, coming on to Nandago Hadija. Again looking for Najemba Fauzia to Nandede Zaina. Nandede for Uganda. And again for the Ethiopian side here. Uganda Mesetemes again. This is Lema. Again play here from the Ugandan right back Nakachwa. Looking on to half an hour played here at the FIFA Technical Center in Njeru. Uganda 1, Ethiopia 0. That was from Trish Lema. Nyayenga Duffin. That was a good move again, looking for Riditas Rosnanga. Poor clearance here, rather a clearance here from Nantongo. Ball on to looking for Fauzian. Very good defending from Bethlehem Bekere. Referee assigns the teams to a cooling break. 30 minutes played here at the Technical Center in njeru. Uganda 1, Ethiopia 0. Goal scored in by Nandago Hadija. That was a very, very sweet goal for the Ugandan side. Nandago Hadija, play on your screen right about now. Shape number 12. Uganda having the lead in 30 minutes. This was the move. Nande designer launching onto, providing that very good assist onto Nandago Hadija. And again, Nande, the player from Shikatak, has been having the very best of this tournament. Shanti squad, but of course providing a couple of goals in this very tournament. Nandede Zaina. Done with the cooling break at the Fupa Technical Center in njeru. Remaining with only 15 minutes to play to the halftime 45-minute mark. Uganda leading Ethiopia by 0-0. Uganda leading Ethiopia by 0-0. Read it as Trust Nanga. Trying to look past Sumaya Komuntale. This is the throw in for the Ugandan side with only 12 minutes to play at the Fufa Technical Center in njeru. Uganda leading Ethiopia by 0-0. This is Nyamboni Vieni. Right in for rather free kick for the Ugandan side. Sumaya Komuntale launches onto this one. Elungwania looking for Najemba. Mesegin for Ethiopia. Temesegin Mese. And again, Ninagahira Shakira. With bad play, and of course, referee directing in for a free kick for the Ethiopian side. A very good free kick in here onto the goalkeeper Nyainga. Foul again on the Ugandan player here, Naluja Shamira. Get net Neredos. It's a free kick for the Ugandan side. Naluja Shamira player down here. Ethiopia are down to 10 men, and again trailing by a goal to nil. Nandago Hadija scored for Uganda. Ugandan gaffer Ayub Khalifa Nantongo looking for Nakachua, and again Nyabonvini grabbing that ball away. Temesegen Messi, Truslema, Hailu Geneti, Truslema again for Ethiopia. Lema Trust, Nadunga intervening onto that one. Again a free kick for a foul on Najimba, free kick for the Ugandan side. A long one from Nantongo, taken away by Genet Hailu. Throw in for the Ugandan side here. This is Komuntale. Fauzia Komuntale again. Ninagahira. Nantongo. Ball was thrown to the way. Twist Lema. And again Temesegen Mese. Looking for Lema twist onto Aswas Nanga. Read it. This is Bekera Amare. Tadese. Getting it. Looking for Garnet Haile. Temesegen Mese. Bolos to do the way to Nakachwa. And again, Temesegen Mese. Playing for Tadese. Adding to a threat for the Ethiopian side. Aswas Nanga read it here for Ethiopia. Aswas Nanga tries to shoot here. Very good defending from Nakachua to Margaret Kunihira for Uganda. Kunihira Margaret for Uganda. Najemba. Very good touch here from Najemba, and of course a foul for the Ethiopian side. Bekera Amare. And now a look at the Ethiopian side here to Bekera Amare. Foul on Najemba. That was Kudira Margaret launching onto this move. Free kick for the Ugandan side here. Najemba Fauzia coming on to, looking for number 11 for Najemba Fauzia. Free kick for the Ugandan side, looking for number 2 before just half time. Najemba Fauzia looking for this free kick. A long one here, and the goalkeeper saves again. Onto the back of the net from the goalkeeper. Number 2 for the Ugandan side. This is incredible. Ethiopia from Uganda 2 before half time. Ethiopia 0 from Najemba Fauzia. That was a very good goal coming from Najemba Fauzia. Goalkeeper saving onto that one. Little did she know that the ball could reverse back into the back of the net. Uganda 2, Ethiopia 0. This is the situation, and the goalkeeper didn't know where the ball was heading. Ball bouncing in front of the goalkeeper, and again back into the net. Ethiopia 2, rather Ethiopia 0, Uganda 2. And there's the scenes coming from the Technical Center in njeru. This was a very good goal from Najemba Fauzia. Read it as Wasnanga Ninagahira. Nadunga with the long ball here, looking for Nandago. Najemba Ninagahira. And again looking for Sumaya Komuntale. Komuntale with the long ball here. That was the Ethiopia, Truslema. And again, a clearance here from Nadunga Bira. Naluja Shamira again. Nagaira. Ball on to Nantongo. Nadunga Bira. Again to Nagaira. Shakira. Samali Nakachwa. Nandede. Zaina. Zaina Nandede for Uganda. Referee now will blow the whistle for a foul on Nandede Zaina. Looked as if it would be an advantage for the Ugandan side, but of course the referee had to take this chance. Nakachwa, a long ball here looking for Najemba again. Tesema Meharet. This is Truslema looking for Ridit Ashras Nanga. And again, this would be a throw in for the Ugandan side with only 2 minutes to play at halftime. Uganda leading by 2-0. Nandago Hadija and Najemba Fauzia on the scorecard for the Ugandan side. This is Tadese Geneti. Truslema. Geneti again. Geneti on the move, looking for Meredos. Clearance in here from Nantongo. Aisha. Again, player down here. Down injured. Referee calling on to the medical team to the pitch. For Technical Center-Uganda hosting the second underage category tournament for the ladies category. That was, remember, the 2019 CECAFA under-17 ladies tournament. Uganda won that one. That was played in a round robin. Again, yet here we are. Some of the players that played in that tournament, likes of Najemba Fauzia, Kevin Nakachwa, Dapin Nyayenga. Again, they are here, looking forward to winning this one for the under-20. And we'll be having the CECAFA Women Challenge Cup for the senior ladies category in some time to come, later this year. That was be
where it's finished 2-0 at halftime between Ethiopia and Uganda. Uganda at home playing in the white, leading that one. And I remind Ugandans, it's 14.5 games into this CECAFA Women's Under-20 Championship. 1,305 minutes we've witnessed either here on Uganda Broadcasting Corporation TV or down at our sister partner station, Star TV, and it's 67 goals scored. Two of the most important to this tournament to Watandeka Lachi scored today by Fauzia Najemba and the usual suspect, Hadija Nandago.
Yes, those were two very good goals. Well, the first one was better than the second, but hey, it's always good to get on the goal sheet. So the first goal, it came in from very hard work from Zaina on the right side, making that.
She's playing pretty good football.
Yes.
There's a lad that I was watching football with here, and he clearly told me that the girls have better players than the boys. The senior national team, because Nandede gets the ball and you know she's going to run at the opponents. And usually that's what we tell our kids when you go back home. I've been watching a game of football and I saw a girl who dribbles past defenders.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
You know, yeah, you're always more dangerous when you have the ball. Like when you're dribbling at someone with speed, that's the scariest thing to any defender. So, of course, Zaina does a great job getting behind the defense with that great penetrative run. Then she crosses it back, and then, of course, we have our first goal from Hadija, which was perfect. She controls it with her right, shoots with her left. It was great. And then again, we have our second goal coming in with a free kick opportunity given away cheaply from Ethiopia. It was a terrible tackle. Okay. And then Fauzia just hits it with pace.
That is
Here it is.
I think she has a Midas touch. Whatever she touches turns into goal.
Exactly.
Because how could that be a goal? But before we go to that goal, Malachi, there was an incident that changed the entire aspect of the game. That red card to the Ethiopian goalkeeper Bekele.
Yes.
Fauzia running through on goal, being foul appended, and the referee first. That yellow card.
Yeah, it was.
Talk Ugandans through that incident. I'm certain the producer will get us the highlight of it. But that is the goal scored by Fauzia Najemba. I think everyone watching this is wondering why this girl is still playing in Uganda, because she's got everything that a footballer should have. That is it. From a very far wide. But she manages to get the target, and the goalkeeper saves, but couldn't hold on to it longer, and the ball finds its way into the net. That will be replayed on many stations across the country for the whole of today and the years to come. The Ethiopians won't have to see it again. But you know, talk Ugandans through that incident in the first half that changed the entire aspect of the game. For me, the moment of the game so far, that red card to the Ethiopian goalkeeper Bekele.
Yeah, it was the opening 8 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Fauzia's coming in, she's running in, almost has a clear breakaway, and then the goalie comes out of the box and her trailing foot just catches Fauzia and she falls. So to me, that was a very clear red card, but the ref initially gives her a yellow card, and then just when the free kick is about to be taken, I think the fourth official kind of changed her mind and made her realize that the goalie was the last person on the Ethiopian side. So then, of course, that yellow card was null and void and changed directly to a red. And that's where the tensions and the anger started for Ethiopia and changed the whole aspect of the game. So now we're seeing a very frustrated Ethiopian side with 3 other yellow cards given out. One to the number 6, Amare, number 10, Helu, and then also even the coach, the Ethiopian coach, received a yellow card because they're frustrated. And you know, I feel bad for them, but at the same time, I want Uganda to win. So the angrier they are, the easier it is for Uganda to take the victory.
Okay, if you just joined Uganda Broadcasting Corporation TV, Matendeka Lachi is a Uganda Crescent Queens player. She's been through many of these games, including one against Ethiopia at the senior level, where Uganda ejected the Ethiopians en route to the final qualifier stage for the African Women's Cup of Nations. And you must be knowing what's happening in the dressing room as of now. Do the players listen to Coach Ayub Kalifani, or they're simply over the moon? 2-0, a man down, they simply know this is theirs for the taking?
Yes, games like this where the other team is clearly frustrated and you're a man up and it's 2-0 at halftime, it's very easy to get ahead of yourself and, you know, maybe take your concentration off of the game. But right now, I bet Coach Ayub is telling the girls that the game is not over. There's still 45 minutes left. And anything can really happen, because we see that Ethiopia, they have skill, they have a lot of talent when they have the ball. It's just unfortunate for them that they're outnumbered, and Uganda is not an easy team to beat, even when you have 11 girls versus 11, so it's a bigger task for them. But again, Ethiopia is a good side, and we can't dismiss them, because the game's not over yet.
Okay, I remind Ugandans it's been a Six Nations tournament. That is the incident that led to the red card for the Ethiopian goalkeeper Bekele, and from then on the Ugandans stand on the heat after. Of course, that girl is yet to shine the way we expect her to, but she's contributed a goal if it features a free kick from a while miles out, but to Fauzia Najemba, really whatever she touches turns into goal. She's got that Midas touch that many Ugandans really are looking forward to in future engagements. This one seems to be dusted, but I remind Ugandans it was a Six-Nation tournament. It was a Six-Nation tournament of which the others are Tanzania, Djibouti, Eritrea, and Burundi. And it's the inaugural one hosted by Uganda, and these are going to be first-time winners. What do the girls feel that now surely this is another trophy in the bag of the Ugandan women football cabinet?
Oh yeah, for sure. This
and being a part of it especially. What do the girls feel? Oh, wow, this girl is simply magnificent. She's simply. Why is she still playing Ugandan football?
I have no idea. Honestly, that's a very good question.
But that is Zaina Nandede. That is the craft in building the first goal. But Nandago had a lot of work to do, shifting her legs quickly, turning to her left and shooting into that bottom right corner of the goalkeeper. I think was an immaculate move, and the celebration that followed, the dancing, of course not the best of dancing like the one we saw and after they won that game against Tanzania. But I think the girls simply are impressing the Ugandans and are getting the results we need. Don't you think this is the way football is supposed to be played? The fans have got to enjoy it, the players, you, Tadeka Lachis, have got to enjoy it, and then we shall put out a good advert for Ugandan football, because the guys watching in Ethiopia are now certain that Uganda at the senior level didn't fluke.
This is true, yeah. So just seeing our team prosper on a younger level just shows that us as a nation, we're growing and we're getting more competitive, and these girls are getting better throughout the years. And again, you can see with that goal and that great assist from Zaina and that amazing control that Hadija had. Yes, she was falling, she's shooting, and she's scoring, so that's amazing. And obviously it just makes us all excited for future games with Uganda, with both the under-20 girls and the senior team.
I think at this moment I'd like to thank the guys that have been partners of ours in this production. CECAFA, of course, Federation of Uganda Football Associations, but importantly, Uganda Broadcasting Corporation, Management and Government of Uganda, and Otandeka, who's been coming through. Let me thank you now because I may forget. Please do come again whenever you feel like, as long as there's something football, and especially women's football, there is to talk about. Please just tell us that I need to come down and talk about this. We shall welcome with open hands, because you've been a great input to us for this particular edition of women's football.
Wow, thank you so much. That's great. I'm smiling too much. Okay, wasn't prepared for that, but it's always a pleasure to be here. Okay. This is really nice being on this side of things. I'm usually just playing and talking to coaches and referees, so this is really cool to step back and see others and analyze them and kind of see how much of soccer that I know.
So second half, what do the girls do and what do the Ethiopians do? Because they need to get back into this game for us to be excited about it. Usually we need a game that keeps us on tenterhooks. Close. If they get a goal back, then we are certain that we shall watch whichever minutes will have remained of the half with loads of tenterhooks and pressure. Though even a draw is enough for Uganda, because we've got a better goal difference coming into this. I remind you, it's been a round robin, 6 teams playing, and of course 5 games each, and Uganda, as it stands, comfortable on 15 points and looking good to be champions of this. Yeah. Second half.
Okay, second half. For Ethiopia to get back into this game, they have a really hard feat, because again, Uganda, all we need is a tie. So Ethiopia, they need to score early if they can. They need to score maybe in the first 10 minutes and then, gain momentum and get that confidence back. And hopefully, well, we see that the referee is very, very ready with her whistle and her yellow card.
She's called Susanna Johannes. She comes from Eritrea.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She's doing a great job, and she's very quick to blow her whistle. So maybe if Ethiopia can get behind our defenders and we cause some fouls, maybe they can get a free kick and another goal opportunity, and maybe they'll get back into this game and it'll be more interesting. And then on the Uganda side, all we need to do is maintain. At this point, slow the game down. It's like slow down when the ball goes out of bounds, like slow down on free kicks. Just keep passing the ball, because the game is won either way. So, I mean, they can go for another goal, which would be great, but even if they don't, it's an easy victory for us.
I think for me, the midfield trio of Shamira Naruja, Shakira Nyinagahirwa, and Hadija Nandago have been supreme, not only this particular game, but the entire tournament. The 5 games they've played, those girls have been on top form, and they've defended, they've shielded the back and provided the forwards with enough to arm them going forward.
Yeah, no, they've been doing a very fantastic job, and just can't wait to see what other tricks are up their sleeve in the second half.
And for Ugandan football, those that haven't watched this particular tournament, coming here for the final only because of excitement brought about by the fact that we're just one win away from becoming champions. Ugandans through women's football and the goods that are in, especially going forward, big tournaments coming up for us.
I would say keep watching, keep supporting, not just for finals and semifinals. Watch the whole thing, because this tournament has been very exciting. There have been, not just from Uganda, there have been other players from other countries like Ethiopia and Tanzania that have showed their talent. And I think it's important that our countries get behind our girls, because we are the future and these girls are the next generation.
Yeah, 67 goals scored from 14 and a half games, 1,305 minutes played. Let's cross over to Peter Tai and Fifi Pikinambiro, who will give us the final 45 minutes of this football. It's the inaugural CECAFA Women's Under-20 Championship hosted by Uganda and the FUFA Technical Center in Njeru. Courtesy of Federation of Uganda Association, CECAFA, Uganda Broadcasting Corporation TV, and government, we've been able to give it to you live in the comforts of your sitting rooms. Sit back, enjoy, relax, and please stay longer, because the celebrations will come at the end. In case Uganda is victorious, there will be a trophy handover and the dance will continue.
Neredos. Montale. There was an injured player on the Ethiopian side here. Getnet Hailu. Read it as Rasinanga. Minutes to play. Referee would be looking forward for you start here. Very started. Aspros Nanga with a very fine cross. Dokpa with the punch. And again, Nagadia, Najemba to Nagadia again. Uganda counting on to this counter attack. Fauzia Najemba with the corner for the Ugandan side. That is Fauzia Najima, the scorer, top scorer for this tournament. 10 goals. Sumaya Komontale coming on to for this one. This is a corner for Uganda. Komontale, a very good one. And a very good header into another corner from Messi Temes again. A long one here. The header, Uganda misses out on this one. Very good chance for Koniwa to put the ball in the back of the net. Men with only 16 minutes to play. Uganda to Tristlema. Clearance from Natongo. And again looking for Najemba. Najemba Fauzia. Very good cover from Bekera Amare. Nyaboni Vien. Naluja having a touch to Nantongo. With a fine clearance here. Looking for Kunihira. Naluja. This is Harriet Adon with a very fine cross here that we're trying to read it as Rasinanga. That was too much from Harriet Adon for Asra Sanga. That was a very close chance again. Poorly executed. Was trying to look for Ridit Asra Sinanga. Referee has something to say here. Uganda now making a substitution. Nachibuka Asia coming on to for
Confirmation of the substitution
Kunihira.
for Uganda. Shot 14, Margaret Kunihira is replaced by Shako Asia Nachibuka.
That's another throw in for the Ugandan side. Uganda looking onto for this one. Najimba whipping the ball away into the goal area here looking for. That was a very good play from Narados. Nachibuka Asia looking for Namaganda, and again a goalkeeper. Player forward is the goalkeeper here, taking started away. No time to waste for Ethiopia. Asras Nanga read it. Nachibuka Tukomuntale. Nachibuka Asia, player being dragged back. Remaining with only 12 to play. Uganda 2, Ethiopia 1. Uganda remaining with only 11 minutes to be crowned as the CECAFA under 20 women champions. Ethiopia! Goal number 2 for Ethiopia here. Crazy things coming in from the FIFA Technical Center in njeru. Ethiopia 2, Uganda 2. With only 10 to play. Ethiopia 10 on the pitch, and Uganda are conceding another goal. Ethiopia are looking forward. This might be not good news to Team Uganda again. Nevertheless, Uganda will be crowned as champions. That's if they get a draw into this one. But again, pressure is mounting on to Team Uganda. Ethiopia. And again, a player fouled here is read it as Rasinanga. Free kick for the Ethiopian side. Uganda playing under pressure out onto this one. Neredo's getting it. 2-2. 10 to play at the Technical Center in njeru. Nyabon Vien launches a long one. Ball taken away by Ninagahira Shakira. Throw in for Ethiopia. Naluja. Ethiopia badly looking for a win into this one. Again, Najimba Fauzia. Free kick for Uganda here. Referee coming on to the bench, pulling out the Ethiopian gaffer Haile Gabriel has been sent off at the bench here. On the Ethiopian side, Haile Gabriel taken off the bench here. Free kick for
It is corruption.
Free kick for Uganda. This is Nachivuka Asia. Launches the long ball here. Nachivuka looking for Smaya Komontale. Nagadia Catherine. This is Ariet Odong. Messi, Getnet with the long ball here. Taken away by Naluja. And again, Getnet Hailo. Niaboni Vien to Najimba Fauzia. Najimba again. Good play from Anyaboni Vien. Clearance from Nachivuka Asia. Namaganda Zaitun. Ball taken out again by Nyabon. A long one here, looking for Ariet Odong. Ariet Odong takes the ball away again. Ethiopia on the break. Ethiopia again. It's at the goal area. Ariet Odong. 10 seconds Messi. Ethiopia! Number 2 to Ethiopia! Oh my God! Number 2 to Ethiopia. This is incredible. 2-0 down. 3-2 now. Ethiopia are up. The CECAFA Under 20 Women's Championship is becoming something irresistible. This was a very good. This is Mr. Temesagin. Trust me. Trust Lema. Put the ball into the back of the net. Ethiopia 3, Uganda 2. Surprisingly, incredible scenes coming in from the FIFA technical. This was the move. Poor marking mechanism from the Ugandan defense. That was Ariet Odong scoring the second one and creating number 3 for Ethiopia. That was a very good chance for Ethiopia. Ball in the back of the net. Trust me, this must be very good news. The people back into Addis Ababa. Uganda 2, Ethiopia 3. Ethiopia 10 on the pitch. Uganda 11 on the pitch. This is sweetness of the women football for this first edition. Trust me. For Technical Center-Uganda is on fire. Ethiopia looking for a win, and Uganda looking for a draw or a win into this one. With only 5 minutes to play, Ethiopia leading by 3-2. This must be crazy. The boss must be crazy. Najemba Fauzi again looking for something here. Trust me, the gods must be crazy. Uganda making a change. Uganda making a change here. Nagadia Catherine, player being pulled out here. She came as a substitute, and of course, she has been a player substituted into this one. 4 minutes to play. Uganda trailing 3-2. This is surprising. Ethiopia now flock back into the pitch, and again Uganda. This is Abitadong for Ethiopia. Get net Haile. Again for Ethiopia. It's a free kick for the Ugandan side here. With only 4 full minutes to play. Ball to be restarted for the Ugandan side here. Referee coming on, the coach is watching there around the tunnel for the Ethiopian side. Uganda will be looking for another goal if they are to be crowned, and looking for at least a draw in the remaining 3 minutes of this game. Ethiopia are looking for a win. Dafim Nyayenga doesn't know where to look, conceding 3 goals, and of course Ethiopia now taking their time. Ethiopia taking their time onto this one. Ethiopian player down onto the pitch. Read it as Rasnanga with a true slimmer. Ugandan player looking a bit devastated into this one. The Ugandan player looking a bit upset for the remaining few minutes to play. Uganda 2, Ethiopia 3. That is the skipper Najemba Fauzia coming into. That is Mese Temes again, providing number 3 for Uganda, rather for Ethiopia. Ethiopia looking to make another substitution here. Player to come on will be Tigist Haile. Whether will be Anetseganet Segai, Nachibuka Asia, Sumaya Komuntale. Uganda having a free kick. This is Nachibuka. Read it as was Nanga. Paved way for Netseganet Segaye, a long one here by Nachibuka Asia. Ninagaiwa looking for Najemba Fauzia. Harriet Odong to Nadunga Biwa for Uganda. Nadunga clears onto Get net Haile again. A throw in for the Ethiopian side here. Substitution. Asras Nanga with it. Coming out, of course, shot number 2, that will be Netseganet Segaye. Read it attacking her time here. Player substituted has scored the first goal in this very tie.
Substitutions for Ethiopia. 8, Readed Masara is replaced.
Throw in for Harriet Odong, and again ball to another throw in for the Ethiopian side. Nyabon Vien taking her time here. Uganda will be going second. That's if the scoreboard remains as it is as per now. And Ethiopia will be the champions. Uganda looking for an equalizer again to reverse this contest. Clearance here from the Ethiopian defense. Referee for the official radar displays 3 minutes to be added on to this one. Mese Temes again. Nadunga Biwa Bekele clears. Mesete again into another throw in for Uganda. Nakachwa Samali. Ethiopian player down here. This is Tristlima again taking her time. Tristlima taking her time here. Uganda 2, Ethiopia 3, surprisingly. Ethiopia playing 10 men onto the pitch. That is Team Tanzania for you, and Team Eritrea are supporting from the covered stands there. We'll be expecting the crowning ceremony immediately after the final whistle of the 90-minute mark. Referee directs the medical team to take out, whether to stretch off Truslema onto the pitch. Here to be yet back with the business here. The FUFA taking call, remaining with only 1 minute and 10 seconds to play. Ethiopia leading Uganda by 3-2. Nakachwa, referee starts the ball. Nakachwa with the cross here, ball blocked away, and again Nakachwa with the long one here. With it, Uganda, Ninagayua, Ethiopia with the clearance. Throw in for Uganda here. It's a quick kick for the Ethiopian side here. There was a push. Remaining with only 10 seconds to play in this one. Ethiopia 3, Uganda 2. A long one here to Mese. Naluja clears. This is Namaganda. And again, ball onto it in for the Ethiopian side. Referee will be blowing that final whistle into this one. Final whistle, here goes Uganda 2, Ethiopia 3. That is the final whistle from the FUFA Technical Center in njeru. Ethiopia are the champions, having won the 5 games, 15 points. That is Ethiopia for you. And Ethiopia are the champions for the maiden edition of the CECAFA Under 20. Uganda finally losing to 10-man Ethiopia. That is football for you. The final whistle has been blown, and Ethiopia will be crowned
Otandeka Lachi.
Man, that I don't even. That second half was wow. Ethiopia, they honestly stepped it up, and they showed a lot more urgency than Uganda. And unfortunately, that's what happens sometimes when you take your foot off the gas. When you start to relax, you get punished. And Ethiopia is a very brilliant side, so I even said before halftime, don't count them out. And you see what happens when you lose concentration just for a few minutes.
Yeah, if you've just come on this, I remind you that at halftime it was 2-0 for Uganda, but in the second half, an early goal by Radiator Asra in the 51st minute changed a little for the created momentum for the Ethiopians. They got level at the 79th minute. Arieta Odong. Now, Arieta Odong is they're colleagues of mine watching. They're watching somewhere on the FUFA group of journalists. There's a lady called Sarah Odong, but they were saying that maybe this Odong is surely Uganda, and she's got to apologize to us. I was just kidding. She scored the equalizer for the Ethiopians at the 82nd minute. Tigesti Haley got that winner. I think it was a very well crafted goal and testament that Uganda's defense went to sleep. Yeah. You are a player, Lachi. Yes. Tell Ugandans what exactly happened to the team.
Well, unfortunately, that's the danger of being up like early on in the game. And again, seeing Ethiopia so frustrated and being down 10 men, I think it's natural to think that, you know, you got it and you've already won, even though there was still another 45 minutes left to play. And unfortunately, Ethiopia, they had more passion, they had more drive, and they had more urgency than our side. And it shows with the final score being 3-2.
Yeah, I think I would like to thank the partners in this, CECAFA, Federation of Uganda Football Associations, Uganda Broadcasting Corporation TV, and government. But importantly, you guys that's out there and watch this. There's a colleague of mine called Paire Masi. She's followed women's football since the Elite League through the FUFA Women's Super League and up till now when Uganda loses this inaugural CECAFA Women Under-20 Championship. But I also have a colleague down in Porto City called Kahunde Abori who has been watching this. Women's football is up and running. Yes, we've lost, but tell you what, the girls are put on a great show, and the Ethiopians have every right to celebrate Otandeka Lachi. Don't you think so?
Yeah, you know what?
How did this go wrong?
Oh man, honestly, it came from the first goal in the second half from Ethiopia. Once they got one by their number 8, I saw that there was ice in their veins and they were re-energized, and they just kept going at our defenders. And Uganda, again, we didn't really create many chances up top in the second half, so it was just for Ethiopia to play off of the counterattacks, and they just built more momentum than Uganda, and they capitalized.
But the entire tournament, Lucky, let's talk about it. Lucky, let's talk about the entire tournament. 70 goals scored in 15 games. I think that is a big return, especially considering women's football and where we have been at as a region. That
is true. Yeah, that's very impressive. That just shows that our game is growing, and there is a lot of talent that we have, like on the East Africa, like in all the countries, we've scored a lot of goals. And unfortunately for Djibouti, they're on the negative side of those goals.
The goals, yeah.
But you know, it's part of it. There's always a first time for everything, and I bet next time that they're in a major tournament like this, they'll perform better and even start pounding on other countries as well.
You were part of the team, the Crescent Queens team that was in Ethiopia celebrating a result over their senior team. Now here the girls in Kampala. What do you think is happening down there where you're not watching? Peter Tai and Fifi Felopik will come back for the award-giving ceremony. But what do you think these girls, the Ethiopian girls, what are they going through now?
Oh wow, they're probably playing amazing. They got revenge for their senior team. So, you know, again, good job to them. Can't take anything away from them. They fought really hard, especially with a ref that, in my opinion, was against them in the beginning. So they had a lot of forces against them, and they pulled through. So can't be so upset.
So that is the CECAFA Women's Under-20 Championship. It's been the inaugural. I remind Ugandans, if you've just joined, Uganda has just lost a game against Ethiopia, 2-3 that game finished. The Ugandans taking the 2-half lead and 2-0 lead at half stage, and then the Ethiopians coming back in the second half strong and perfect. They've been simply awesome. The Ugandans had no idea whatever hit them in the second half. Those girls in the yellow kit, the yellow has triumphed over the white in this CECAFA Women Under-20 Championship, the final game of the championship. 1,350 minutes of football. Lachi, as we prepare to cross over and go back to Peter Tai and Fifi, who are ready to give us the closing ceremony. Just put a wrap up in the entire tournament from the 30th up till now where we are at. What are your impressions as a woman and as a Ugandan?
Okay.
And of course, as an African.
Okay, that's a lot. I'll start with, as a woman, I'm very impressed, and I'm very excited to see that the game is really, it's coming a long way. Because again, like, I've played in other countries, but now I'm seeing that there's growth in some African nations, and it's really great, because I know for right now, West Africa is a little bit better than us in football, but this whole tournament has showed that we have some talent and we have some young girls, and hopefully they'll be the next generation to, you know, bring East Africa on the map when it comes to soccer. And again, this tournament has been very exciting. I've been rooting for Uganda the entire time, and I think they still made us proud coming this far in the inaugural CECAFA tournament. So I think they did an amazing job. Despite the result today, they carried themselves, you know, professionally, and I think they made us proud in the end. So yeah, I was really impressed with everybody this whole time. And yeah.
If you were to pick about 3 players from the Ugandan team, who of those would you pick as ones that have really played good football and maybe deserve better in their careers?
I would definitely Fauzia. Like, she's amazing.
She scored 11 goals.
11 goals, and she could have scored more maybe if there was more time. Who else? I think Maggie Kunuhira. I really enjoyed her, watching her on the wing, as well as Zaina. I thought they were very, very dangerous, and I think they have a lot to offer.
Yeah, it's not an end at women's football for Uganda, especially because next month we come up again. It's the under-20 qualification for the World Cup. We play South Africa, and I'm certain that game will be live, especially the home game against South Africa will be live on Uganda Broadcasting Corporation TV. So please don't lose hope. Let's pick up ourselves, and in the future we shall celebrate like those Ethiopians, rightly celebrating down at the center. Lachi, how does it feel for you that they are celebrating really? When we're coming on this, you told me that you don't even know what to say.
Yeah,
it's good I've got some words from you.
I'm still in shock, but again, like, being non-biased, like putting my bias aside, again, Ethiopia, they did step it up and they played amazing in the second half. So, and in the whole tournament, they had a great tournament. They had 0 losses, and they were coming into this with the same record as Uganda, except Uganda edged them out with the amount of goals. So they had a great tournament, and honestly, this game was just a testament to their talent and their resilience. So
it's been really a very, very long game for Uganda. Uganda led 2-0 at halftime, I remind you, and they were a man up at that stage. But the Ethiopians, those Ethiopian girls, are simply fluent on the football they play. They came back, they were unfazed going into the second half, and were lucky to get that early goal. And from then on, the rest is history. It's finished. Uganda 2, Ethiopia 1 at the Technical Center-Uganda in Njeru at this CECAFA Women Under-20 Championship that Uganda has come second at, and hopefully it will build a platform for us from which to go forward. Many of these girls, like I've told you, are going to be part of that team that will play South Africa in next month in the World Cup qualifier. But you think between now and then, a lot of water will have gone under the bridge for them to forget this and forge a way forward. And I'm certain, I believe that losing is part of this equation. Yeah,
it's a part of
you lose some, you win some, you draw some.
Yeah, and then sometimes, you lose some.
But how do you recover from it as a player? Because I know you've been through a lot of these situations before, but how do you recover from it? We can't sit here, can't stand here and talk about it. Yeah. But you, the Utandeka Lachis of this world, how do you come out of this? Pick yourselves up and concentrate and play a game of football against the fancied South Africans, especially those under-20 lads.
Yeah, I mean, right now, as a player, I think the best thing you can do is just allow yourself to feel the pain. Like, the day the game just ended, I would just feel it for today. And then after you're done, feeling bad for yourself, that's when you start reflecting on what you did wrong personally and what the team could have done better. And then from there, you just grow as a group and just hope that the next time you play, it's a better showing.
As we prepare to go down for the awards ceremony, I tell you Ugandans that this game has been watched by many people, both on TV and live. Former Vice President, Honorable Edward Kionika Sekani was part of it, and First Federation President, Engineer Moses Magogo was also part of it, and of course, the Tournament Local Organizing Committee Chairperson, Madam Naki Wachiyinji. I'm sure she's simply beaten to the marrows, because that was building up in the right direction for Uganda, and this actually happens in football. Lucky, put a seal to this, but we thank you for coming around. Please do come again if we call upon you, or even when you think there is something that we need to communicate to the world as Uganda Broadcasting Corporation TV, especially women's football, because you know everything about it.
I don't know about everything, but thank you
You can
so
even
much.
send regards to your family because, I mean, you're here. You're meant to be home. I'm certain.
It's true. I do
Yeah,
miss
please,
my
talk to
family.
them.
Okay, well, hey mom, hey dad, and my brothers and my sister. Yeah, just thanks for having me. This has been a great experience.
Okay.
Yeah, this tournament has been amazing. We learned a few things about Uganda. We learned a few things about other nations like Tanzania, Ethiopia, Djibouti, Burundi. I think everyone had a great tournament, and I'm looking forward to the next upcoming CECAFAs.
Yeah, from me, John Center, the rest of the team in Kampala, it's been nice, guys, having you as company. And for those that have enabled this, especially our colleague on the ground, Bernard Othieno, thank you very much. And the guys in studio, our producer Eddie Moise, and the guys that ensure we look nice, Nasana Samokata of Magic 100, and the engineers at UBC. It's bye-bye for now. See you again when football returns. UBC is your home. Bye-bye.
Goals. This award will be presented by Mr. Isaiah Njeru, the CECAFA Vice President and the President of the Ethiopian Football Federation.